This happened when I was 20 years old, and now I'm 22, so it wasn't that long ago. During college, I worked as a babysitter for a family on weekdays, and occasionally, I would nanny for another wealthier family on weekends. They often traveled on weekends, leaving their 2 kids behind, and I would stay with them at their house. The family was very kind, and they even had a dedicated guest bedroom for me. It was a great arrangement while it lasted. It was autumn, the leaves were falling and the air was crisp. I arrived at their house on a Friday. That night was uneventful. I spent the evening playing with the 2 children, whom I'll call James, 7 years old, and Jessica, 5 years old. Both were adorable and well-behaved. The house itself was stunning, an enormous property with a pond, a 3-car garage, a pool, and even a pool house that doubled as a game room. The pool house had a giant window overlooking the pond and an intercom that connected to the main house. Suddenly, the intercom buzzed, startling me. When I answered, I heard Jessica's voice. She said she was scared because of strange noises. In the kitchen, while looking for a wine opener, I heard a faint creak from another room. Calling out to Jessica, and James yielded no response. Now genuinely frightened, I called my friend Kelsey, who dismissed my fears as paranoia. While on the phone, I noticed the lights in the main house turning on. Then I saw a large figure step into view in one of the windows. My heart raced as the figure seemed to stare directly at me. The situation escalated when I heard Jessica scream through the intercom. Summoning all my courage, I ran to the house, gathered the kids, and brought them back to the pool house to hide. The police arrived shortly after and arrested a man who had broken in. The family pressed charges, and although they were incredibly supportive, I couldn't bear to stay with them again. It was autumn. The leaves were falling, and the air was crisp. I arrived at their house on a Friday. The kids were scared, and I can only imagine how much it haunted them. That night stayed with me too. The events of that night haunted me, and I often replayed them in my mind.